Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to make this gingerbread macarons. The shells are gingerbread flavored and they're filled with a gingerbread buttercream that is absolutely delicious. These are perfect for Christmas. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every week. Let's start out by sifting together the almond flour and powdered sugar together along with spices. I'm adding cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and allspice. You can add all of these spices or you can omit any if you don't like it. Or you can just skip the spices altogether. I'm also adding just a little bit of cocoa powder for color. If you don't want to use cocoa powder, you can use food coloring later instead. Place a bowl over a pan with barely simmering water. Add sugar and egg white powder to the bowl. Egg white powder is optional. If you're not using, just skip it. Nothing else needs to be changed in the recipe. Whisk the sugar and the egg white powder together so it doesn't clump up. And also, egg white powder is not right for everyone. I have a whole article on my blog talking about it. I'm gonna link it down below. Add the egg whites to the bowl and whisk until the sugar has completely melted. It should take a couple of minutes. You can test by touching the mixture between your fingers, and if you don't feel any sugar granules, you can remove it from the heat. Transfer the syrup to the bowl of a mixer. Start whisking on low for about 30 seconds and then gradually increase the speed to medium. I like to whip on medium, speed 4 for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then I'm gonna finish whipping the meringue on speed 6 of the KitchenAid. For me, it usually takes about 13 minutes to whip the meringue, but you should not go by time. Instead, you should focus on the consistency of the meringue. Stop whipping when the meringue achieves stiff peaks. The peaks should be shooting straight up and not bending down to the side. Also, if you look on the bottom of the meringue that has been collected by the whisk, you should notice some soft but defined waves. Pour the sifted dry ingredients into the stiff meringue. Add food coloring at this point if using any. I added a little bit of Dijon food coloring by americolor. The color wasn't as intense as I would like, so I went ahead and added more Dijon. And then I wanted to deepen the color further, so I added a little bit of brown food coloring. Stop folding the batter when it's flowing off the spatula slowly and effortlessly. You should be able to draw several figure eights with the batter that's flowing off the spatula without having it break up. And even after the batter breaks up, it should still continue to flow off the spatula slowly and effortlessly. Transfer the batter to a piping bag fitted with a round piping tip. Here I'm using a Wilton 12, which is about 1/4 of an inch in diameter. Use a bag tie to close the end of the piping bag. And now let's pipe the macarons. Place the piping bag directly 90 degrees over the center of each circle template. Apply pressure and pipe for about 3 to 5 seconds and then quickly pull the bag up, twisting at the top. Bang the trays against the counter or against the palm of your hands to release any air bubbles, and also use a toothpick to pop any remaining air bubbles from the surface of the shells. And here I'm going to rest these macarons so they dry before baking. I had to dry these macarons for about 30 minutes. I baked my macarons in a 310 Fahrenheit oven for about 18 minutes. And I have to rotate the tray in the oven after about 5 minutes baking. Not all bakers have to rotate the tray in the oven. I have to do it because my oven has very uneven heat distribution. And if I don't rotate the trays, the macarons come out lopsided. But you might not have to do this. To fill the macarons, I'm going to use my delicious gingerbread buttercream. Beat the butter until fluffy and creamy for about 2 minutes. Add the powdered sugar and mix until combined. Add the molasses and mix to incorporate. Also add ground ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice. If the buttercream is too soft and runny, add more powdered sugar to make it stiffer. Transfer the buttercream to a piping bag filled with a small piping tip. To decorate the macarons, I melted some gold chocolate by Color Bowl in the microwave. And then I placed the chocolate in a piping bag. Snip the end with scissors and then pipe some gold chocolate on top of the macarons. And then we're going to place some sprinkles on top. And now we can pipe the buttercream on the bottom shell of the macarons and top with a decorated shell. I hope you enjoyed this video. For the full recipe, you can go to my blog. I'm gonna put the link down below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!